Live with Ches, we up next. Live with Ches, sports we're best. Live with Ches, live up next. Live with Ches, we're the best. Live with Ches, live up next.
Hello, how everybody is doing? Your boy is back. Had to take a little small break, went to go visit some people, some friends, but I'm back and I'm here with NFL news. And man, this offseason is still crazy. Let's get right into it. The Bears have traded quarterback Justin Fields to the Pittsburgh Steelers. The team confirmed this statement on Saturday. The Steelers sent a 2025 6th-round pick to the Bears that converts to a 4th-round pick if Fields play 51% of snaps next season. The Fields saga is over in Chicago. Things did not go Fields' way. Yes, he shined sometimes, but mostly with his legs. Chicago had a history of being the spot where young QBs perished. Terrible management, coaches, defensive flaws, and O-line was the downfall of Trubisky and Fields. Now, don't get me wrong, both quarterbacks played below average, but we all saw this moment coming Fields' first season. Yes, they brought in DJ Moore his last season. Darnell Mooney is decent but inconsistent. Fields and Cole Kmet played well together, but he did not seize the opportunity, instead remained injured for a few games and still couldn't find his receivers open. And that's why I agree for both sides, it's time to move on. I think Fields needs to be somewhere with stability and a proven head coach, and Pittsburgh is the perfect spot. Yes, they got Russell Wilson, but Fields' game is very similar to Wilson's, and he can learn. Pittsburgh needs a few pieces on the offensive end, particularly O-line and wide receiver. This was the perfect spot for Fields, and this could possibly be like Fields' path in college. Didn't flourish at the first program, but shined after joining a new one. What does this mean for Chicago? We all know what it means. Caleb Williams is a Bear, loud and clear. Bears recently gained Pro Bowl wide receiver Keenan Allen from a trade with the Chargers. They signed DeAndre Swift in free agency. DJ Moore, Swift, Allen Kmet, and Gerald Everett are great weapons. Those are pretty good weapons. And it seems like the Bears are going to draft Caleb Williams with the 1st overall pick and an offensive tackle with the 9th pick. Bears extended cornerback Jalen Johnson, signed safety Kevin Byard, so they're adding to their defense. Things seem to be rolling in their new rebuild, another rebuild again. But the one thing that scares me is Williams facing the same fate as Fields. Will the Bears learn from their past flaws? This is Matt Eberflus and Ryan Poles' last chance, or they're getting fired. And no wonder they're going all in right now. And Williams could possibly see a quick turn, and it will be his first season, and a new regime could already be taken over. And the system, the cycle will just get repeated again, and possibly another young QB might fail in Chicago. I don't wish that upon Caleb. I like him as a prospect, but it's something that could happen, especially in Chicago. Defensive end Chase Young plans to sign a 1-year, fully guaranteed $13 million deal with the New Orleans Saints. 49ers are giving Josh Dobbs a 1-year, fully guaranteed deal. And Leighton Vander Esch is announcing his retirement after 6 years with the Cowboys. It seems like his neck problem made him think about his decision, especially in life, especially his health. And I wish nothing but the best of luck and health for Leighton. The Bills are re-signing all-pro defensive back Teron Johnson to a 3-year extension that makes him the NFL highest-paid nickelback. Cowboys re-signed Rico Dardell. Dardell, I hope I said her name right. I'm sorry if I didn't. They agreed to a 1-year deal. Running back Alexander Madison is signing with the Raiders. Jets signed O-line and Cowboys legend in my eyes, Tyron Smith. Steelers signed wide receiver Van Jefferson to a 1-year contract, and Jamison Crowder is re-signing with the Washington Commanders. So now let's get into our draft needs, and finally, to end the AFC, we have the AFC West. Now, starting with the AFC West, we are starting with the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders are in rebuild mode once again and need major help on offense. Things have been improving defensively. They can add more, but they've been going ham in free agency. Starting off, the obvious one, quarterback. Jimmy G didn't work out. Aiden O'Connell as your starting quarterback is not the move, and he does not work well with Devontae Adams. There are rumors that the Raiders are looking for ways to move up in the draft, but if they don't get a chance for a top 4 quarterback in this draft, I can see them going after Bo Nix or Michael Penix later rounds. That could be intriguing. If that's the case, wide receiver, you need somebody on the opposite side of Adams that can also attract eyes. I feel like Adams, he could do it by himself, but having a number 2 is, as you can see for the Eagles with Brown and Smith, is very beneficial. Offensive tackle or guard is needed highly also to help out with the running game since Josh Jacobs is not back there anymore. Getting a number 1 corner shouldn't bother Raiders fans at all. This is a passing league, remember that. They also don't have anyone on their roster that can cover the outside, in my opinion. Next is the Denver Broncos. The Wilson saga is over in Denver. Sean Payton is looking for a new quarterback. The Broncos are reportedly looking for ways to move up also in the draft for a quarterback. Edge rusher, defensive tackle is needed. If they don't get a QB in the first round, however, I wouldn't be surprised if they went after a wide receiver. Cortland Sutton is a beast, but he isn't young. Tim Patrick is coming back from an ACL injury, and they just traded Jerry Jeudy. Why wouldn't the Broncos look at a receiver in this heavy receiver draft? Next, LA Chargers. Now look, I trust Jim Harbaugh. He just won the national championship in college, been to the Super Bowl, all that. He got a good resume. A lot of people are criticizing him because he got rid of all their best skill players. Williams, Allen, Eckler, Everett, all gone. Of course, wide receiver is a need. Joshua Palmer is decent. He could take over sometimes. But last year, first round pick Quentin Johnson had a very quiet rookie season and dropped a lot of passes. There are few decent running backs in this upcoming draft. Picking a young running back in the later rounds would be beneficial. I feel like their current running back right now, Kelly, is not it. He had like one good game where he balled out, and other than that, he was very quiet. But I also think looking at a cornerback in the first round wouldn't be too far-fetched either. Have somebody on the other side of Samuel. And I feel like that those are pretty important needs for the Chargers. Now, onto the reigning champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs seem to have all the pieces needed to win the Super Bowl again, but I think adding another wide receiver like Xavier Worthy, Keon Coleman, or Adonai Mitchell could add more variety to the Chiefs wide receiver core. They signed Hollywood Brown to a 1-year deal, but Brown has an injury-prone history. Sky Moore seems to be falling down the pecking order. MVS is gone, and come on, you think they're really gonna play Kadarius Toney? Like, come on now. Defensive tackle, offensive tackle can be taken care of in a later round, but I think a cornerback is a high need. Yes, L'Jarius Sneed was franchise tag, but if he performs well next season and they don't agree on the money, he could leave and join another organization that has a higher bag for him. And that's gonna be all, folks. Tell me what you think, like and subscribe, please comment, and it's been your boy Ches. It's been Live with Ches.
Live with Ches, we're the best. Live with Ches, live up next.